Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it is cold today. So yeah, I'll be wearing this a little bit. Got the fire going as well. Just temperatures just seem to drop today, really strange. But anyway, we're gonna carry on. Before we do guys, just thanks for all the comments yesterday. Parents' evening went really well. No issues, no problems, she's doing great. So all done. Right, okay, so guys, first of all, we're going to finish off Peter's car this morning, the Focus. Got that belt, so we're going to swap that over, get that done. Got the right one this time, so that's good. We'll get that on. And then we're going to jump over and start the KA. I'm really looking forward to this, but I've got the clutch. You can see it down there, the gearbox, sorry. The clutch is on. We're going to do the timing belt, put it all back together. So loads of bits and pieces today. But let's get set up first and let's get this finished. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so there we go. The belt's on. It's all been put back together. I'm just waiting for it to just, you can see the air bubbles coming through, look. So I'm just waiting for it to get up to temperature, turn the fan on, get it circulating, get it going, get the motions going, get it through the system, and then top it up to whatever it needs, then put the cap on. But yeah, it just keeps, because there's air in the system, it's just going to keep bubbling out, you know, like that. But you know, I can take this outside now and we can then get cracking with this. I'll leave it running outside, and then I've just got to get the front tyres changed over, and then that's it. Peter can come and collect it whenever he's ready. There ain't no rush. I know he's watching the videos. So there is no rush, Peter. It's just whenever you're ready, buddy, you can get lift down. I know you talk about Thursday, you know, which is fine. Whatever day suits you. Even if you want to leave it till Saturday, it's no problem. But yeah, it's ready to go. So let's get it outside, and then I can move on, and we can then crack on with this. First thing I want to do with this is I want to do the timing belt and the water pump. So I'll get set up, I'll get all this connected up, and then once we've done that side, I'll then move on to this side, and then we can move on to the gearbox and get all that side of it in, and then we can get the engine actually in. This is the one that I've got, and what they do at the breakers, they leave these ends of the drive shafts in place, because it stops the water getting in. So yeah, but this is a good one as well, so I've checked, but it needs a good clean. It's been sitting around, so it just needs a good wipe around, good clean. And then we've got to change this old rusted, which is absolutely seized because obviously it's been sitting outside, so we've got to change that over. Make sure grease it all up, everything gets greased up before it goes back in, everything gets cleaned. I've even got the drive shaft seals here as well, so we've got one each side, so we've got to pull those drive shafts out, seals, get those out as well. But yeah, let's start off with this and get the water pump, timing belt and all that sort of side of it done. I'll set you up, let's get cracking with this now. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, making some great progress. As you can see, this end of the engine is completely put back together. All the timing belt's done, the water pump, all the belt's been put back in place. It's so much easier when the engine's out to get, especially this bracket, which is so close to that actual chassis leg there, that it's really hard to get those bolts done up and undone. So it's nice to actually do it up whilst it's out here. But yeah, that end is completely done now. It's ready to go back in the car. This end is obviously the gearbox end with the clutch. Clutch is already done. That's already done up in tight. We've done that last week, I think it was. So yeah, that's all sorted. I'll be working on the gearbox, as you just saw. Started to clean it all off and get it tidied up and stuff like that, and got the new bearing in place. It's there. Little bit of grease around the spline there, which helps it just go into the actual clutch bit there. Done one seal on this end. This is a new oil seal for the gearbox drive shaft. I'm going to leave the other one because it's going to be easier when it's gearbox is on the actual car. But yeah, I think we are kind of ready. I want to put a little bit of grease here as well at the bottom. A little bit of grease in there and a little bit of grease up there, just to help that. And just transfer anything over from this gearbox to this one, like this gearbox bracket, that's got to go on this one. So anything else that I see, like these bolts, they've got to go on this one. Do you know what I mean? Things like that, really, but nothing too major. But I think we're ready for the gearbox now to go back together on the engine. So I'm going to lift it up, put it in place, and then put the bolts at the top to hold it, and then we can mess around with it, do all the bolts up, get the starter motor in, get that done up and all sorted out as well. Basically, yeah, just get it ready to go back into the car. Definitely should be able to get it in today. So let's keep going, and let's just, yeah, put it all back together. So let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, I think that's it. I think all I can do now is done. The back end, starter motor, gearbox, all the bolts. I've even tapped this in as well, the oil seal that I weren't sure about on the floor. Done that one. So that is on and sorted. Oh, there was one other thing I've got to do. I want to change this belt. Not happy with it at all. So I think it's not that bad, actually. It's not that bad. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. All right. Okay. Right, okay, so there we go, guys. The engine is back in place. All I've got to do is do up the underneath engine bracket and then just start putting it all back together. And that's just basically what we're going to do now, is continue putting things back where they should go. And yeah, shouldn't really take, too long, really, once this is done. We can just start building it back together and putting things where they should go and sort of working all that stuff out and that. So yeah, let's continue. Just see how far we get today. I have got another belt coming for that auxiliary belt. I took it off, but I thought, you know what, I took it off, but we can still get in there to put the new one back in place, so it's not stopping us from doing this. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, let's continue putting it all back together. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I was flying along here. Everything was going smooth. Everything was going back together. Put the new oil filter in place. New belt is in there as well. Put a new Daco auxiliary belt in place. So that's done. Air box is in place, new filter. it's just all going back together. All really, really smooth, all nicely, no issues. Until I started to fit the drive shafts in. And, yeah, it's not having it. Something's not right on this one. On this drive shaft. Not only, I got it in, but now, and it wouldn't go all the way. So, and what happens is when you sort of push them, they click. On the end of the drive shafts, there's like a little ring and it holds it in place. It's like a little keeper ring with a gap. And then when you click it, it kind of clicks in and it holds it in place. And that's kind of how you push the drive shafts in. This one, this side, absolutely fine. No problem at all. Just clicked in, done. I knew that was perfect. It sitted really, really well. This one is not going in, and now it's not even coming out. I cannot even pull that out of there. It will not come. Something's wedging and stopping it from coming out, which is a big problem, I've got to be honest, because this could mean, like, if I can't get that out of the gearbox, it means we've got to take it all out again. I'm gonna have to go and get see if the mechanic at the end can give me a hand quickly and work out what is going on. See if we can work out. This could be a problem. This could be a big problem. But I didn't even check the drive shaft and the ends, because I never do. Because when you pull them out, you just push them back in, and I've never had a problem pushing the drive shafts back into place. They're just, on any car, they just slot in. You can hear that click, and then now you know that it's seated. But this one, it just will not go move anywhere now, which is a problem. Major problem, guys. Right, that's it. I've had enough for today. I'm going to call it there. We're going to come back to this tomorrow. I'll let you know what happens with that drive shaft, and if the gearbox has got to come back out or whatever we've got to do, I will let you know. But it's certainly it's a bit of an issue, and we've definitely got to get down to the problem of it and what is causing it, and you know, and solving it basically before we can move on. But I think we've done all right today. We've done quite a lot. We've got Peter's focus. That's all complete and done now. The engine's back in and it's getting back together, and we are close to be able to start this one. But I just got to get that drive shaft sorted. What an absolute nightmare. Gearbox oil is here. So we're going to put new gearbox oil in place as well. Yeah, absolute joke. But I've had enough for today. That's it. I've done enough. Right, guys, that's it. That's the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support. Don't forget to drop me a comment and give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Take care. See you soon.